The biggest change this year will be where the booths are set up. Instead of being set up on Main Street, they'll be all spread out across Lot Park. Spring Hill College hosted its first ever Badger Day back since the pandemic started. We had the opportunity to catch up with some of the prospective students that are here on the Hill today. A match made in heaven, you could say. Two pastors, one of the very church that I'm standing in front of. And you'll never believe where they met. As you can see behind me, Scott Jones and his family has been out waving signs and waving at people all day, and he says he's very confident going into tomorrow night. Public safety officials at Spring Hill College say they are investigating after an armed robbery happened outside of a residence hall early Tuesday night. An email sent out to students Tuesday night said the front door of Mobile Hall was left propped open, which allowed the alleged robber to get into the building. The victim walked into the building minutes later, and that's when a man pointed a gun at him and stole his wallet and cell phone. A student at Spring Hill said she heard the aftermath of the incident.
I heard a student on the phone saying he took something about his wallet, like there was a card that was just a few dollars, and he took his driver's license and was threatening him with it. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy must have gotten his wallet taken. And then that's when I saw all the other students around them. I said something must have happened. And
some students say they believe the campus needs more security.
If you ask us if we have security here, the answer is no.
We reached out to Spring Hill College, who said, quote, "The safety of our students, faculty, and staff is our highest priority here at Spring Hill. We have taken every reasonable precaution to ensure the welfare of those on our campus. The locks on all the residence halls are functioning properly, and our safety protocols have been updated," end quote. Now, this is a developing story, and we will continue to update you on air and online as soon as we get more information. In Mobile, Summer Poole, WKRG, News 5. Gas is like gold in the greater New Orleans area. That's a problem for drivers, but it's also a problem for emergency crews as well. When members of Providence United Methodist Church saw that Daphne Search and Rescue was getting in on the action, they also wanted to participate in sending gas over to Louisiana.
We want to help. You know, we've been there. We know what it's like, and we're very blessed to be able to help. So that's about it. Wish them well. They're in our prayers.
They're in the swamps, helping people, trying to get them fuel to run their generator and their wells, because without wells there's no water back in those areas, and they need this fuel desperately down there to keep the mission going.
Daphne Search and Rescue will be sending today's gas over on Friday morning. If you want to keep this train going, visit the Baldwin County tab on WKRG.com. And Daphne, I'm Summer Poole reporting. Every year dating apps are becoming more and more popular, but with an increase in popularity comes an increase in crime. Something that Mobile District Attorney Ashley Rich knows about all too well.
We have had multiple crimes committed where a dating app has been used to facilitate the meet, and it happens. It's happened to where we have filed corresponding charges for shooting into an occupied dwelling, shooting into an occupied vehicle, theft of property, a robbery.
One potential risk of online dating is the possibility of meeting sex offenders online. Statistics show that 10% of sex offenders are on dating apps, and the scariest part, they don't have to tell you they're one.
And I think there really does need to be some type of legislation that governs this, because there are online predators, and there are sexual predators. There are registered sex offenders that are allowed to get on these sites, and certainly they shouldn't be a candidate for an online dating service.
Theft and scamming aren't the only crimes that happen after meeting someone online. Rich said that her office is currently dealing with a bigger crime, a murder.
We've also had a murder recently where someone was using an app called Skip the Games, which is an escort app, and the perpetrator was soliciting men online through the date. The person that came to the hotel, they cheated him out of money, and he went and shot and killed the woman.
The dangers of dating apps don't just include the younger generation, but the older generation is also at risk.
In Mobile County, I think the age group is typically the younger age group, between 20 and 30. But I think nationally, it's women over 40. We see a lot of fraud and theft and things like that that occur by older women using dating apps like this.
Now, Ashley Rich did say that there are violent crimes that happen due to dating apps. However, most of the crime that happens is nonviolent crime, like harassment. She said if you are going to meet somebody in person that you've met offline, make sure you do it in a public space so that others are around in case you need help. For Spring Hill College Student Media, I'm Summer Poole.